Too bad Chad and Whitney had to leave. It's so wonderful seeing them so happy together.
You know what's even better?
What?
Seeing you so happy.
I'm always happy when I'm with you.
You know, I've been thinking about our wedding.
Well, what a coincidence, because I never stop thinking about it.
Look, I know you want to have a traditional wedding, but I was thinking we might add something personal to it.
What do you mean?
We write our own vows. That way we can give each other a special message about how we feel.
Gosh, that's a wonderful idea. But can we have the traditional vows, too? I mean, I have dreamed of saying I do since I was a little girl.
Well, of course we can. But also, I want everyone to know how much your honesty means to me. And that the most important part of our relationship is trust.
The time has come for you to be honest with Ethan. Tell him you knew, Theresa. Explain to him why you didn't tell him and hope for understanding. Because if you wait and he finds out on his own, he will never believe you. He will never believe that you never had anything to do with that letter getting to the tabloid.
You know, I can't wait to stand up in church and tell the whole world what an amazing woman you are. You know, a woman who's sweet and beautiful, intelligent, and most importantly, honest.
You know, the wedding ceremony will be beautiful.
Hey, it's the bride and groom.
Oh, did you guys finish taking your pictures?
Yes. We're heading over to the seascape now for our reception.
You must be so happy.
I feel like the luckiest man in the world.
That is so romantic. You know, I can't wait until we're married.
When's their big day?
We're getting married as soon as we can.
Oh, you must be knee-deep in preparations.
Well, actually, we haven't had time to do much of anything yet. We just decided to get married right away.
Can I give you some friendly advice?
Of course. I mean, I can never hear enough about weddings.
Well, if you're getting married soon, you better start planning now. You would not believe how much time it takes to organize a wedding. Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Ethan. You know, she's right. We're way behind. I mean, we have to get invitations, plan the rehearsal dinner. We have to find a place for the reception. We have to call
calm
the
down.
church.
Take a breath.
Oh my gosh, but there's no time for that. We have so much to do.
Well, you've already worked out some of the plans with my mother, right?
Well, yeah, but that was before you found out that you weren't a crane. But, you know, things are a little different. The budget's a little different now.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking about that.
No, but that doesn't matter. Now, come on, let's go to my house. We have so much planning to do.
Well, Theresa, I love you, and I want this wedding to be perfect for you.
As long as you are there to exchange vows with me, it will be. Louise and Sheridan, we have to get going. There's a million things that we have to do, and we need your help.
What's she talking about?
Wedding plans.
Oh, man. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. She gets that look in her eye. Watch out.
I know exactly what I'm getting into. Couldn't be happier.
Oh, I love you. Now, come on, let's go. You two, come on.
Will that ever be us, Louise? Will we ever be husband and wife?
Ethan, you start making a list of people we should invite, and I'll try to track down a place to print the invitations.
Honey, calm down.
Look, Mama. Oh, thank God you're here. We have to start planning for our wedding, and we have to start right away.
Oh, so much for calming down.
Oh, I barely even know where to begin.
See, that it will all get done.
Look, I don't mean to be a downer, but maybe you should think about doing some planning for after the wedding.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, have you two even thought about where you're going to live once you're married?
Well, no, but
I know where you can live. I'll build an addition onto the cottage. It'll be perfect.
Look, that's sweet of you, but I can't let you do that.
Of course you can. It would be my pleasure.
No, look, I need to start building my life on my own. I'm not a crane anymore. I can't live on the crane estate.
Well, you can always stay here.
No, absolutely not. Thank you for your hospitality, but I need to provide for Theresa. I need to give her a place of her own.
then I will be happy anywhere that I am with you.
Well, unfortunately, happiness doesn't pay the rent. Do you even have any work lined up?
Not yet, but I have set up some interviews.
Now, you'll have no trouble getting a job as an attorney. Once they take a look at your impressive resume, they will hire you on the spot.
I haven't even made up a resume yet.
Well, you probably should. It's the first thing an employer's gonna ask for.
I know. It's just, cranes have never needed a resume.
Don't worry, Ethan. We'll help you.
Of course we will. And you know what? I have a resume program on computer. We'll get it done in no time.
Teresita, before you use the computer, the files on Ethan's paternity, they're deleted, right?
Of course, Mom.
Right. Because it would be a disaster if he found out that you knew the truth all along.
But I don't understand. I thought you wanted me to tell Ethan the truth.
Well, I do. But I think it would be terrible if he found out by accident. He would be very angry with you.
Well, there's no need to worry. The files are definitely not on my computer anymore. Okay, the program's up and running. Where should we begin?
Ethan, you received a ton of honors from college and law school. You should definitely point those out.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, well, from what I've seen, employers are usually interested in actual work experience.
Well, I've really only worked for Crane Industries. I mean, even during the summer when I was at law school, I worked with grandfather, Alistair.
Well, Crane Industries is certainly an impressive name to have on your resume.
Yeah. You have any idea what kind of recommendation Alistair would give you?
No, not really. But Julian and Alistair usually only save kind words for those who share the same last name. Crane.
Who cares what Julian or Alistair say? You have an undergraduate and law degree from one of the top schools in the country. Who wouldn't hire you?
Teresa's right. All you have to do is set up some interviews. Any employer would see what an asset you would be to their company.
I hope you're right. Let's get started.
Okay.
Luis, there's a lot of dirty dishes in the sink. Would you help me? Excuse us.
You look pale, Theresa. What's wrong?
You know, I'm fine. I just realized that there's another thing that we have to do for our wedding.
You never stop, do you?
No, here, just take a look at the resume and see if you like the font.
Oh, great. Thank you. I'd do without you.
It would be a disaster if the files about Ethan's paternity were still on the computer. Ethan would be furious if he found out that I knew that he was Sam Bennett's son and didn't tell him. Now, if the files are still on there, I have to erase them for good.
Well, Ethan's convinced that there's no way he could lose the document with his resume, but it might be a good idea to save it anyway.
Yeah, just remember what you name it. Because I seem to remember a lot of files in there with my name on them.
No, don't worry. I will do it right now.
Well, here, I'll help you. I don't want to get it lost with all the other files.
No, sweetheart. It's my computer and my private files are on there and it's...
Why don't you want me to read any of them? Well, do you have other files with the names of other men on them? Hmm?
No,
Yes?
of course not.
Then let me see.
I think you two might need a little time alone.
Okay.
No.
What's this? This file. And what is it doing on your computer? Now I know why you didn't want me to read these files.
It's just that my personal diary's on there, and that's...
That's not the only thing you wanted to keep from me, but it's right here in front of my face.
I deleted that file.
Obviously you didn't. I can't believe you knew. I can't believe you knew and didn't tell me.